Do you ever get anxiety packing? A writer for Slate says she can never predict what her future self will want to wear to dinner 4 days from now. How can any of us? So do you guys struggle with this?
I actually used to struggle with this a lot, and I don't anymore. And I'm going to be totally honest here. I struggled I was a nightmare. My stress level was so high before I had to pack. I would get really bad anxiety, and I honestly think my husband hated me for like every time we had to start packing for a trip.
What would you get nervous about? Like not bringing the right stuff?
You know, it was just the stress of packing, right? Like I think we all just feel the stress of like, do we have enough time? Can we fit everything in here? Like all these and I just started causing fights. Honestly, like I was so bad. So I talked to my therapist about it, and she actually gave me some great coping mechanisms. And I'm not trying to boast, but for the last 3 years, I feel like I am an expert packer. I have nailed this.
Tell me your ways.
I will share it with you.
Tell me.
Okay. Do you want to know? Okay.
Yes.
So here are some hot tips. So what she told, and this works really well for me. A few days in advance, if you can, write everything down. So make a list and actually write it down. You can use like the notes app on your phone, but the best thing is actually paper to pen because of how your brain works. And when you write it down a few days in advance, then every few days, it's not the commitment of actually having to like pack, right? Because you're just writing things down. But every few days, as you remember things that you forgot, you can add them to your list. And it makes the actual packing way easier. The other hot tip is that you actually write down all the days of the week that you're there. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and the big events. And you don't pack just randomly what clothes you need. You actually pack per outfit. So if you've chosen all of your outfits in advance, then you can actually see what you can get rid of. I can wear these jeans 3 times. I don't need those separate pairs of jeans. Or I can wear this jacket for everything.
Double up.
Exactly, and mix and match. And so those were like really, really great tips. And I started doing this, and I will honestly say, I am the most minimal packer now. I have one little suitcase. Even on my 2-week like safari in Kenya when we got eloped, all I had was a tiny little suitcase.
Impressive.
It's so impressive. And I feel like it's just taken all of the anxiety. And I know you're like this, Jess, too, but with all the COVID forms and stuff that we need, I bought like a nice binder. I'm super, I love the organization. It's like a turn on for me now to print everything and organize it.
Now you've lost me. No, there will never be, COVID forms will never be producing a turn on me. I am preparing for a trip that is coming up quick, and I have packed a suitcase and unpacked a suitcase twice already. I hate it. And to me, the extra layer of stress is COVID related and kid related, because with kids, and this often falls on the moms. I'm going to be honest. You're packing for them too, and you're packing for any possible future. Will they get bitten by a bug? Will they have a bug in their stomach? What kind of medication do I need? And so all of those things, plus the COVID forms, plus, it sucks the joy out of the trip already for me. To be honest, I'm almost ready to unpack it and just be like, let's cancel.
Oh my gosh, Sin, I feel for you. I have to admit, like, I do consider myself a good packer, but I think I'm a good packer because I don't have kids and I haven't traveled in 2 years. Because if you put a roadblock in my way with any kind of PCR test, like I'm waiting until I don't have to do that because that gives me anxiety.
Oh.
But packing itself, like I have everything laid out the night before, pre-COVID, and then it goes in the suitcase like literally a couple of hours before we're headed to the airport. But I don't know, like you said, figuring out the outfits for events. Like the only event is like maybe going for dinner, which you can wear the same thing. Like we don't do, I guess, event traveling.
Right.
Our travel is just so not lame, but I don't need anything. Like I don't need anything special.
Yeah. So
I bring
your
one pair of shoes and a pair of sandals if we're going somewhere
But that's
sunny.
a great tip too. Just bring basics, right? Because you're never going to experiment with your new clothes when you're abroad. You want to feel the most like you.
Yeah.
So just bring basics is like, I think something we don't think
tried
of.
and tested outfits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lainey, what about you?
I'm I pack last minute. I'm a pretty good packer though. One of the reasons why, and I wonder if pet owners will agree here, is I can't pack early because as soon as the luggage comes out, my dogs know we're leaving, and that is a mess.
Oh my gosh, they know?
That makes a lot of sense.
Oh yeah,
they get stressed out, right?
They know that they'll be separated from us, and they associate those particular bags with we're not going to see you for a week or two, and it is like. It is trauma for them. So there are times when actually we send them away and then pack, like literally 2 hours before we get picked up.
My dogs actually sat in my
can I read it?
suitcase. Like while I don't know if your dogs do this, Lainey, but like mine sat in my suitcase as I packed. To
Like
come
saying
here.
no?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
They don't want to have anything to do with it. That like it is toxic to them. They
My
right.
cat was the same way. Joanne on Facebook said 2 things in life I cannot seem to do. Like my brain just short circuits. 1 is filling out forms. 2 is packing. Joanne, I feel like we are kindred spirits. We are the same people. And I really feel like since we're talking to audience right now, we actually polled our audience to find out if you all have packing anxiety or you don't. And here are the results.
Oh, 50.
So half of you do. That's pretty close. Just a bit over
close,
half. Yeah.
Half of you don't.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
Cynthia, I challenge you
All
to
right.
write out a list today and see if that helps you.
I
not.
will do that. Thank you. And I will get back to you.
Okay.
I predict she will not.